Hi, this is Yolanda Vanveen from vanveenbulbs.com. And in this segment, we're going to talk about how to grow lilies from bulbs. So the materials that you will need are some lily bulbs. These are beautiful Casablanca lily bulbs. And I always recommend at least 3 or 5 in a group. You never want to plant just one lily bulb. You don't want to put them in timeout. They've done nothing wrong. They do better in groups. You'll need a container or a nice garden area to plant them in. And you'll need some good compost or potting soil to plant them with. So the first step is fill your container about halfway full with soil. Okay. Next step, place your lily bulbs in the container in a triangle. You want to put at least 3 together in any one group. And you want to plant them like a Hershey's Kiss candy. The tip comes up. And when in doubt, go sideways. Next step, fill the container with soil about 3 inches to 4 inches above the lily bulbs. Whether they're in the garden or in a container, you want to make sure they're at least 3 or 4 inches deep. I don't want to go too much deeper than that because they can rot sometimes, and they seem to do just fine about 3 or 4 inches deep. Okay. Next step, once you've planted them, you want to water them well, whether they're in the container or the ground. And just leave them alone. They can get really cold next to minus 20 degrees. So you don't have to bring them in the winter if you live in a cold climate. If you live in a really warm climate where you don't have a winter, then you want to dig them up and put them into just a plastic bag with some soil and throw them in the refrigerator for about 2 months over the winter, and then plant them outside again. And they think that they've had a cold winter and they'll come up and bloom every summer. If you live in a cold climate, just leave them outside year round. If you're in a container, keep the container on the dry side by throwing it against the eaves in the coldest part of winter, because if they do get too frozen solid, sometimes you can lose the bulbs. But it's really easy to grow lilies.